Okay, so this time we're doing it for real. We're just testing that my microphone and camera were working today, but I do believe they are functioning as they should, so no problem. So good evening to you, EFU. What's new for me? Well, I have been nursing a headache for most part of the day, but I'm doing pretty well now, so it shouldn't really impact the stream, I hope. I'm using in-ear headphones instead of the on-air headset, just to sort of reduce the headache. And that's the story of my life right now. So, what's more interesting is the story that is about to unfold here. Okay, that was possibly weird. Let's see here. I've started streaming. Camp's not on game capture. Well, now it is. Oh yeah, it's not in this one, however. So there we go. Hello. Good. Thanks for the feedback, my days. I guess I'll just like last time ease into it over time, but we're just warming up. Here we have a pleasant hello from Howland. Hello, EFU streamers. So we are awaiting the start of a major event in the cosmos of EFU, I guess you might call it. No hair down, end of the world, huh? Nah, no hair down today. I'm a bit too brittle to really handle it right now. So I gotta look how my quick slots are set up. I'm not really sure what is where and so on. I think I want to change that. Which part are you gonna stream? You'll have to see. So I don't actually know exactly what's gonna happen here, but here is the first shout from Howlando. Dear EFU, thank you for your patience. The event will soon be beginning. We are currently at 91 out of 96 players. Congratulations to you all. That is insane. That is indeed insane. But yeah, this is an old character that I played kind of anonymously several months back, and I don't really remember where everything is and so on, so I'm trying to set up my quick slots to be effective here. But it likely won't be perfect no matter how much clicking I do. What's more important is that I try to actually survive this event. That's pretty much my objective for this one. So I do have a better supply of potions on this one than I did last stream. P.S. Give me your shiv. Yeah, that's not happening. But this character is, well, he was an aspiring weapons master for daggers, so he's a fighter that dual wields daggers, and he's called the Gutter Knife. Quite fun when I was playing him, to be honest. In case it was missed, Appetite 8, please move to the front, bottom of the Grand Hall to receive your gastronaut suit as per the sending. Oh. I'm pretty sure I am part of the gastronaut group, though I'm not sure exactly what that means. What's up, Ray? Ronald Kent. That is an old PC, exactly. What's up, Kruger? How you doing? This guy actually never died. I think he died on a quest or something, and I sort of chose to not respawn at the time. Or I think I did respawn, but I stopped playing him because I had other things to do. And then I thought I could use him for this. Piss off. So... I'm not sure if I'm in the right spot, but I'm supposed to be Team Gastronaut. Means going into the appetite. You are a mind flayer this time. Shocking. Well, no, I'm not a mind flayer. I'm basically a thug. A dirty street thug using daggers. This seems like the place to be, though. Oh, damn! We're getting super mecha suits? That's cool. I never actually used one of these. I'm a dungeon master and I never tried them out. Very cool, pumped for this event. Yeah, definitely pumped. So to provide some more context, this is as big as the events come on our server. There's massive amounts of dungeon masters involved, massive amounts of players present, and it's just gonna be really awesome. And I also think we have, I think it's four, five, well, 3 or 5 different streamers streaming this event right now. So it's definitely gonna be covered from all sides. Oh damn. Looks cool. I think I'm gonna have to drop some stuff just to be able to carry that. Would like to drop this into like a trash pile or something, but I'm not sure one is available. Yeah, I'm not overweight anymore. But there was something inside that bag, I think. Dear players, we have hit our maximum player count. 96 out of 96. Oh yeah, it's a bunch of potions that are... well, they're not useless, I guess. So maybe I should keep those around. How do I reduce my weight here? EFU is now in permadeath. If you die to a crash or extreme technical issue, you may contact the Dungeon Master for a true race. However, if you die fairly, your character is finished. Please log out if so. I think I should probably put this on then. Let's see if I can go get some magical enhancements as well. Oh, I'm talking in Dungeon Master channel. That's not great. So there's a bunch of mechanical devices set up to provide some basic enspellment, and I think it's a good time to actually apply this before I set out.
Well met.
These mecha suits are really cool. Gotta say, 6 streamers, god damn. That's not bad at all. Make way. Funny stuff. Definitely keep the elixirs of improvement. What's the suit do? Yeah, 6 and at least 1 more just recording. Well, that's cool. Clancy the janitor. What's up, Swedish? What's up, Canadian? So let's see. Did he even reply to me? Huh, sure thing, Gutter. I like your name. I mean, he's got a suit. Good question. We're 9 now. That's a good outcome. So you missed my motivational speech. Really? I want your ships. Well, they're not going anywhere. Wow, they look stupid. How is that even practical in any way? Complaining Cabot, providing his insight on the matter. But that's kind of obligatory to join the demolition units anyway. So the suit does something. Oh damn, it's super powerful. Let's do this and that. Flips his dagger around, fumbling slightly in the mechanical suit. You might be the safest of any of us in that suit. Seafoam facade emerges from Engine Town. Seafoam speaks. Okay, so this is important. Seafoam facade is a major NPC that has been very centric during this chapter of EFU. I guess you could call him a powerful wizard and an archaeologist, but he's also I'm not sure what you would actually classify him as. An idealist. Friends. What a long, strange journey it has been. We know where the appetite is, trapped by the spell guard in its prison plane, the Spear of Voom, locked away in their old complex in the in-between. I think these are my attack potions? No? These are my attack potions. Something like that, and what else? I think that's it. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe even change this. Then add these here instead. We have learned that after all the work that has been done, all that remains to fully activate the great machine of Dunwarren is to find its great ignition key and turn it. We have learned that the key of the machine was hurled into the appetite long, long ago. We do not know why, but we know that, surrounded by dread, the last of a lonely race upon a dying world, there is no hope but to try to find this key and bring it here at long last. Some of you might know what this is if you saw the last stream, but the machine of Dunwarren is basically this huge, massively complex machine. It's basically the size of a city that was built long ago by a cooperative effort between a Netherese mage and a race of Svirfneblin gnomes. And the purpose of this machine has always been a mystery, until now that we are trying to finally complete the machine and activate it to discover what the purpose is. And one of the theories is that it will save what remains of humanity that has been hunted and, well, pushed on the ground into the Underdark, hiding from the surging armies of the Illithids. We send these heroes to face who knows what dangers to find us this key, to bring it here, even as, there can be no doubt, the dread armies arrayed against us muster. I offer you all my blessings. Good luck to you all. The carrier begins to rumble towards the front. Well, since this PC is entirely not up to date, I don't actually have a carrier to get inside the siege. I don't actually have a key to get inside the siege carrier, so I'm trying to ask for support from the dungeon masters. The massive siege carrier rumbles forward. It pauses. So Midas gave me the rundown. Did I get it right? Your group is trying to get the key to the machine from the appetite. Second group defends Engine Town. Third group is in the bull protecting some thingamajig or something. Yeah, so there's 4 groups, I believe. And they're all doing different objectives. And the different streams cover different parts of what's happening. This should also reduce lag, because even if we're at 96 players, when you divide up the groups, the lag should be less on each instance. So the bull walks up, and from its loudspeakers there is a whine of static. This is Pilot Jenkins speaking. You all have learned of the awesome power that this bull carrier possesses. The man in the helm. There's one final tool I have, as yet, not dared use. Wearing this super mecha suit, I still only have 23 armor class. This isn't really the most strong character. But he's cool. But there is one final tool I have, as yet not dared to use. We face the great challenge of our lives. I shall meet my destiny unbowed. Behold. Behold! The carrier then begins to bellow huge blares of mechanical bull. It gushes flame from its nostrils. and begins to buck up and down. Oh boy. And it begins to transform.
We fight for
right,
freedom! Well, all right!
It rears back on its legs.
Hey, steal, villain!
Hurrah!
Whoa. I really love the new way you can scale things. A chant erupts. Bull, bull, bull.
That's the way. All right.
So large you can barely even see it.
It's done.
That's the way!
Let's walk up over here.
Good! Good! Very good!
That looks totally awesome, dude.
That's the way it's done.
I really love the new way they can scale in Enhanced Edition. It's one of my favorite additions, to be honest. Warlord Jenkins roars with laughter. How awesome is that? That's really nice. The walking carrier roars once more.
Good! Good! That's the way!
And then a bloody man in the crowd shouts out. Warlord Jenkins, Warlord Jenkins, catch this. Oh? What's this then? The blood-soaked Targosite in the crowd hurls something up. Oh, I think I know what this might be. This is actually pretty badass. An axe? Is that an axe? A large great axe, dripping with sinister energy. The great axe, the axe of Cathbad, a weapon fit for a true warlord, spins through the air. Cathbad is like a legendary Gargosian champion on this server.
Good!
It grows in size and the carrier snatches it from the air.
That's the stuff! Ah!
Bull, bull,
Simply
bull.
grand!
Hurrah!
Nature's blessing!
Oh damn, the axe scales as well. That looks even better.
Yes.
That's
Dude.
the way. All right.
Sweet. Like, I remember scaling before Enhanced Edition. If you scaled something,
Nature's
it would become
blessing!
really clunky and it wouldn't show the weapons that were held in its hands. And you definitely couldn't do emotes like he's doing now. So this is looking really good.
Good! Good!
Very badass.
Hooray!
And look at me, guys, I'm swiveling the camera. I'm doing as I've been told. I had some complaints that I never move the camera. This is nothing short of amazing, indeed. Let's do a share emote here.
Good one, that!
Yeah, not that cheerful. Complaining Cabot. Why does it have to be a bull? A bear would be
That's
cooler.
the way it's done.
Bull, 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 bull man! The crowd screams and chants in fervor, and then... the sound of a horn. Wrong link. A problem with moving the camera like this is I always have trouble finding my way back to the right setting. I'm very much used to playing isometric top-down games, so that's what's most natural for me. I mean, I pretty much only play those sorts of games. Let's see if I can get the link directly. Engine Town Army, positions now! Okay, this is the horn sound that was played. That's actually a pretty badass horn. Bloat Paper Eater. Time is up. You have refused the generous offer of the ecospheres. Now then, at long last, your race will be crushed. So that's like a thrall emissary of the dread armies that are now assembling to destroy the last vestiges of humanity. Well, of the free sentient humanoid races that are left. I guess humanity doesn't really apply, but humanoid races would be better, since you have elves and gnomes and halflings and whatnot. So am I overburdened here? It looks like it. Well, not really. Maybe it's just that I'm not moving so quickly in this suit. And what does this put my tumble at? Damn, it knocks my tumble down to 2. That's not great. Okay, we're gonna refresh our magic on the orbs over here. Got enough strength to pick your bags back up. Yeah, but those bags were useless. I have so much clutter on this PC that doesn't really matter for me anymore. Like flavor items that I were collecting while the PC was still an actual concept I was playing. Like, say I was collecting daggers of all kinds, since he's supposed to be a dagger weapon master. So I even have daggers that have negative damage on them, but I collected them anyway since they're daggers. So I think I have like 10 or 15 different daggers in his inventory. Wait, did this bug? Oh yeah, some of the placeables kind of lagged up, so I didn't really see any of them. Also, what's up, D-Walkster? I'm sorry if I'm not super responsive or as responsive as I usually am when I stream, but I'm sure you can understand that this really requires my full attention in a way. And I guess my attention span is also a bit more strained since, as I mentioned, I do have a headache.
Well met.
Yes. Yes. What do you want?
Oh yeah, that can also happen. Cool. So I noticed that script, it doesn't actually cast the spell on your weapon, it just applies the spell on your weapon. And that means the usual two-handed weapon fighter script that applies elemental weapon on both your weapons at once doesn't really work with it. Warlord Jenkin leads the two teams out of the Great Hall, pushing towards the in-between. Okay, follow the mechanical bull. For lower! Lower lives. Lower for life. Ascension is Bayern, lower lives. Sweet. That's what I want to hear. Glad I get to see the event. May the dead gods be with you, sir. Thank you very much. Don't worry, turn on the ignition. Today I'm not on Teen Dread. Today is Ignition Day. Good to hear. That's right, Wah. And great to hear you say so. So we have a bit of a traffic stalking here, meaning I can go grab a beer. You gotta use your time efficiently as a streamer. I do have a tiny little USB fridge that I should set up next to my computer so that I don't actually have to leave when I want a cold beer. But I'm just too lazy to get it done. Everyone's buffing and stuff. Damn, I really have very high attack bonus and damage and stuff. This is actually funny because I am a level 9 fighter that's dual wielding and I have improved two weapon fighting, meaning that I have 4 attacks per round, which usually I'm using daggers so I'm still kind of crap. But with this super mecha suit, it makes me into a machine of destruction. So I'm probably going to be potent. The carrier clambers down into the tracks. What's my saves at here? 29 and 13. That's not so bad. And then am I using what I'm supposed to be using? I think so. Yeah, here we have Sanctuary Carrier access key, that's good. You have 25 strength. Man, the bull versus the appetite hype is real. I think the AB plus damage sort of comes with that. Yeah, it does come with that. But the point is, someone using a normal one-handed weapon who has 2 attacks per round, they might be stronger than me in the normal world without these super suits. But now that we get these massive abilities, my 4 attacks per round now become really, really good. So, we'll see just how much I crush with this one. Can you show your stats out of curiosity? I believe I did, but they're quite high with this mecha suit. So as you can see, I have 4 attacks per round since I am a dual weapon user, and I have improved 2 weapon fighting.
Yes!
So I am currently insane. The genius work of Claire Chambers has made you into a god. Addict's Postlance. Yeah, this weapon is actually really cool. It was made by Dungeon Master Big Orc Man. The terrible horn sounds once more. Crash. God damn it. Well, let's hope the server doesn't fill up. I need to get back in. It is currently full. I enjoy the fact that the offhand has a higher attack bonus than the main. Yeah, it's actually kind of amusing. But it's due to the fighter perk that's associated with dual wielding. It provides some extra attack bonus for your offhand, since the offhand attacks do not apply strength bonus and are generally weaker. So I think once my CD key is no longer in use, it should open up a spot and we should be able to get back in. But if that's not the case, we're going to have a bad time. Oh, seems fine. So, where do we have him? Ruinal Ghent. Yes, we are. I think I need to reapply this. Still, I think I lost the magic weapon. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. I'm not sure where they went. Rip elemental weapons. Ah, but not all of them. Going back in time to 2005 with hammering 55 walls to get logged in. I do remember those times. Make way for Gutter Mech. Whee! So I have no idea where the others are, probably just straight ahead of me. The host of hideously malformed approximations of men, accompanied by vast swarms of hideous beasts, march at first in total silence. Then, as one, the swarm rushes forward against the barricades and valiant defenders. Massive explosions rock the barriers as suicide bombers... as suicide attackers attempt to make a breach. Gotta catch up here. Okay, so this is the main group. I hope I get to fight some Chosen, because that's one of the few things that's really strong about using dual daggers. I have 2 pure silver daggers that are really strong against lycanthropes or shape-changers. But otherwise, not much perks to using daggers as a fighter. So that tram is actually running us over. Ah! 80% team casualties due to tram death. Yeah. That's actually kind of hilarious. It would be kind of funny if the siege carrier just decided to smash the tram. Like, take one swing and just destroy the tram. The team of gastronauts, led by the transformed siege carrier, trampled their way through the ancient tramways, being greeted by occasional wild trams running through the elaborate Svirfnebyn traveling system. Trams clearly being driven by somebody who played GTA way too much. True enough, man, true enough. And what's up, Negatis? Don't think I saw your name in the chat before, but I'm guessing you're from EFU. Maybe it's Negatis and not Negatis. And Draco Avenger. I'm kinda new to Neverwinter Nights. Is this a new mod released or what? Thanks. Sorry for the late reply, I'm a bit distracted. But this is... let me do this. It's what you call a persistent world server. So it's a roleplay server in Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition, ran by, well, a team of... I guess you could say a team of volunteer moderators, dungeon masters. And by persistent world, it means that it's an ongoing story, and events that happen in the world change the world. So a lot of things that happen change the story, and it's a continuous story, basically. My Neverwinter Night name is Frenzied. Haven't played EFU for a while, just because I got a little tired of the Underdark setting. Oh, hey Frenzied. Yeah, hey Frenzied. Did you play that halfling with the dancing boots? Maybe I'm mistaken. Never forget, I was Drogor. Yeah, Drogor Stilts? Drogor something. I remember the PC. Drogor Splint. Ah, and of course, hey Spiffy, nice to see you again. So we're just following the giant siege carrier here. We are currently in the in-between ruins, and this is where we might encounter some Elephid forces. if we stray too far towards the ruins of Old Sanctuary, we're definitely going to have some trouble. Gotta rep lower all the time. Lower lives, you know? Mighty's got it right. Lower represent. You know it. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Could almost set up a beat with these footsteps. Dungeon Masters crashing, constant full server, big event. This is really 2005. Yeah. But the thing is, we're not crashing because of lag. That's the big difference. Like, we're not lagging and crashing. We're crashing because of the strange enhanced edition crashes that just come randomly. I'm not sure what the source of them are, but I'm pretty sure that Beamdog is looking into them. And we keep recommending that anyone that has the crashes send their bug, what's it even called? Their error logs to Beamdog for inspections. Because they do look at them and they can help Beamdog solve the problems. Well, you are not. Yeah, but I'm busy. I mean, obviously. There are exceptions. I'm the exception that confirms the rule. We just need the obligatory server crash. So not 2005, 2003 or 4 instead, with all the bizarro crashes going on during then too. I think the Grand Hall is lagging a little more, probably. So let's see what they're saying here. Here we are, people. Always wondered what lay beyond that door. Here we are, at the end of times, but we're gonna buy ourselves some more, eh? Melinda's Prison. Restricted. This facility is sealed and strictly restricted. So what's been said so far is this is supposedly the planner prison of what's known as the Appetite, an ancient, almost, well, it's regarded basically like a demigod by a group of transformed Svirfneblin were-rats, and called the Appetite, and it's an ancient undead beholder. I guess that's pretty much as much description as I can do in a quick summary, but it's a large portion of the lore on the server, and it's definitely one of the major villain characters. So basically a super monster. Would magical vestment aid any of you? Not sure this is even a vestment. Nope. Doesn't do anything. Wow, so the Great Hall just had a massive crash. One of the 8 got stuck in the tram tunnels. He lacked a shovel. 9 now. We all here now? I like how things go out of focus as well when I have something else on the screen. Like, I can see the stairway here clearly, but you see everything else that's behind it becomes fuzzy and out of focus. That's definitely a feature added in Enhanced Edition, I believe. The carrier waves his axe. Itan. Demolish. Don't call me by that name. Hold on then. There's a Jenkins present. In tradition of Bioware RPGs, he has died first. Yeah, Jenkins is the one piloting the siege carrier. It's the agent that pilots it. I think it's self-styled calling himself Warlord Jenkins now, since he's the one that controls the siege carrier. Demolition's coming up. Gotta drop more lower references. Whoa. It exploded. So it was actually like a... Oh, the door broke. So it was basically an exploding animatron that walked up to the door, then exploded and broke the door.
Glory and honor are ours.
He goes in, he kills, no more talk. No, Morrow actually named him Warlord of Engine Town. Well, that's cool. The carrier crew and gastronauts smashed their way into the restricted prison. Inside. Bull, bull, bull. Mad Max 2 reference for that one. To follow up on Midase's comment for context. Yeah. He goes in, he kills, no more talk. I forget, there's another quote from that one which I have used frequently, but I forget it now. Something about Road Warrior, I guess. The prison hums with ominous energies. And I have phone things happening. Man, the main hall is chaos. Leroy Jenkins, that door. We are inside. Oh damn. That's an elaborate prison. Wait, maybe I can see better if I do like this. That's it. And now we are inside it. Dibble is observing the Great Hall. I thought he might be. 100 experience for exploration. Yay! This is the place where Melinda kept all their dirty secrets, fellows. We are only concerned with one. Don't even want to think about what we're gonna see here. Already some losses. Yeah, I can imagine. There's gonna be heavy losses today. I can imagine seeing the same amount of losses today as we saw on the last event. And I think that one stacked up to maybe like 40 or 50 people dead. So get ready for bloody. A cheer goes up as Sergeant Ironbelly Secker sallies forth to the fore, rallying with him a group of adventurers to counterattack against the host. Oh, we have an Ascensionist here. Where is he? Ascensionist Bayern. Yeah, there he is. That's awesome. That's another lower man. The dead will be accounted. Colonel Redbeard has perished. Ah, that's awesome. Marcima Tash is one of the Scriveners of Death. Basically, record keepers and morticians, undertakers. So, keeping a record of who dies is definitely cool. Very in character. Someone take care of this. Breach those wards? How are we supposed to breach them? I have no idea. A man slips in behind the carrier crew. What? A man slips in behind the carrier crew. What man, I might wonder? Guess we'll see soon. Finales are where you hit that 90% death mark. I'm guessing about 85 will die today. So what are you saying is they have a reverse death note. Pretty much. Just pause. Yeah, let's hang on here because obviously something is a bit of a hiccup and we need to see what's gonna happen. That's kind of, if you want to call it downside of running 4 simultaneous fronts at once, sometimes not all of them are functioning at the same time. Like, there can be hiccups and then you have to actually be patient. But I have no problem with patience myself, so sit tight, people.
Greetings.
You have my beautiful voice to listen to meanwhile. So, the man that slept in, the man in the mask, the mysterious man in the mask, an agile and slender figure in all black, whose face is fully obscured with a silver reflective mask. The tone of his voice likewise seems changed in an odd way by the mask. Slips in from behind. Well, well. Greetings, friends. Thank you for opening the way at long last. The names of the dead ring out of the sending system ominously. Just a man. Wow, thought he'd be taller, you know. But it seems we both have business here. I know something of the complex here. I can help you get through. However, if I may... Ooh, man in the mask. I'm sorry, but I'm obligated to say this. He's back, the man behind the mask, and he's out of control. Are you sure turning that key is such a good idea? He's got a point, you know. He is trustworthy when he's on your side. A vast umber hulk, towering over even the larger specimens sent forth by the dread, pushes its way to the front of the host and lets out an ear-shattering wail. I've been looking for other options for a very long time, and you weren't exactly helpful nor forthcoming. So how about spit it out? Cards on the table, alright? This seems the intent of the loss of sanctuary. I will bear witness. A chorus of scriveners begins chanting and calling out in unison across Engine Town, their ominous chanting growing in speed and purpose with each life that passes in defense of Engine Town. Kelt Dunal, Calum Mindoit, a savage-looking halfling, Hubert Rongard, Dana Salis. Both you and I have lost good people to get where we are. Not sure if you even care about yours, but I sure as shit give a fuck about mine. I have a very long list. A man must make his own choices. I only urge you to consider your own. What other choice is there? We want to live. You all have these rings, ancient Sverfneblin rings, that allow you to pierce the veil of illusion. I don't think so.
No, I'd say not.
I ain't no ring scab. Take one and join me on the other side. So I guess we have to grab rings. Creepy as always, ominous as always, and never saying a thing. Let's see if they drop some more rings. Take that mask off, Charles. Who is the man behind the mask? Yeah, is it Charles or who might it be? I guess we had a massive sized ring for the siege carrier as well. Who is the man behind the mask? The man behind the mask is like a mysterious NPC that has instigated a lot of rebellions over the years in the setting. He's pretty much... imagine V from the movie V for Vendetta. He's pretty much that character. Or something similar to that. That should be a good enough explanation, I think. So I'm sorry if I don't explain everything as properly as I should, Jarek. Huh? I guess I must be the man behind the mask then. Yeah, maybe you are. Anyone can be. Smooth Ring of Dunwarn. Are you sure there's just one man behind the mask? Maybe it's a very large mask, so there's room for more than one man there. Maybe there's even a woman behind the mask. Let's not be exclusive here, or... Yeah, exclusive. We all lost our spells, mate. Deal with it. Inputs a code. No, I mean different people wear the mask on different days. Like the man behind the mask on Tuesday might be different to the man behind the mask on Thursday. Maybe there's like a schedule and people overlap each other. How do you know the code? I'm the man behind the mask. I know everything. Everything. Knowledge about machinery. Knowledge about Spellguard secrets. Who is he? The door flickers open. I am afraid I am not able to disable the defenders. But I'm sure you can handle that. Perhaps it's something you can book. Yeah, it's like booking an escape room or an experience of some kind. Be a rebellion leader for a day. As the gastronauts enter the hidden Spellguard compound, a whining noise of alarm system flips on. You hear the activation of several dozen Guardian animatrons. Okay, time to spell up. Did I not buy additional full strength? Guess I didn't. Let's see if a potion of full strength even does anything for me. Oh, it actually reduces. Okay, so we're not using any of those again. If I drink both strength or other stat buffs, it actually decreases my stats instead. So let's avoid that for now. Constitution and strength bonus, so we can still drink Cat's Grace bonuses, that's good. But bull strength is a big no-no. And I think we need protected, so let's get that to protect ourselves from elements. That's pretty much everything we can do at this point. A brief reprieve as the Dread adjusts their strategy to account for the valid defense of Epitown. Ordinant, re-equip the power suit and they'll stack. Oh, camera is gone? Why? That's really weird. Oh, not sure why it went behind there, but he gets very focused sometimes. That's true. It doesn't really mean I improve my performance, but I do get focused. Mostly it's just me getting stubborn. I thought it was intentional, the camera nuke, to be honest, to help people focus on the game. Well, generally people tend to enjoy the camera and, I don't know, it feels more reactive in a way. So I'll keep it on. If the entire chat goes wild and tells me to go away, maybe I'll deactivate it. But I don't think so. I don't tend to give in to peer pressure, so no promises in that regard. Need to use this transition to get over. But there's a Q. Gastronaut team, your suits can be damaged here. Recommend letting the others take the charge and preserve the stability of your suits for the challenge that follows.
You will rot here! Rot!
Let's take off the suit then.
They will be steel, villain!
You will never defeat us!
Ouch. Not sure why my cloak shifted colors either, but okay. Arcane Artillery Animatrix.
Bloody hell for you!
Oh wait, is this guy dead? Can I still target him? Oh, he seems to be dead for sure.
I will answer anything that you bring!
Push through and get behind this one.
Your life is forfeit.
I should also do this. Why is it not costing? I cannot use that item. What? Okay, something bugged here. Something definitely bugged. This is not great. We need our cancer cam. So, yeah, I don't know if you saw, but I can't equip my weapons. That's kind of strange.
Victory is ours!
A blow will.
Like, did I use... I lost the feat to use daggers? Weapon proficiency simple. That's really weird. Yeah, it is really weird. And I'm not sure why. I might have to relog, to be honest. I don't want to get locked out of the server, but I probably need to relog. So let's give it a try here. Yeah, it's not full at the moment, so we can do it. It said you were too large to use it. Okay. I forgot how to stab. That's a great dagger master. I forgot how to stab. What's up, Wacky Jacks? Monster computer time. Yeah, so now we can use this again. Elemental Blade Acid. Do your work.
You're dead twice over. Low bells.
You ain't got a chance.
Crusher. Carry your team with the bull at your back. Drive forwards, deeper, deeper into the prison. Wait, now it didn't apply the...
You will not survive.
Something really is weird, because now it didn't apply the magic weapon.
Come on, bring it here.
Dirty Dadbot, what's up? The animation armor increases your size, so you can't use tiny weapons, so it might keep bugging out. Yet will work until switched out. Only if it keeps equipping slash unequipping looked like. Had no trouble with it the first time. Yeah, if I have the weapons equipped and then put on the power suit, it does work. But I can't really do it any other way. The Crusher class animatron is at last destroyed after pounding Elfrain Greyleaf with its fist terribly. A lift to the lower level awaits. The bull roars, flames bursting from its nostrils, as the warlord Jenkins cackles aloft, spinning the great axe. They drive onwards. Pause in fighting, Engine Town stands. Go, brave souls, praise God with all speed. I probably should put the suit on now, in fact, because later on I can't put it on. Yeah, that's actually a valid point, I think. Yeah, so I'll just have to hang back and let everyone else fight, since the mecha suits can seemingly get damaged here. But if we are in combat, I can't put the suit on then, since you can't change armor in combat. So it's probably smarter for me to actually do it this way, and just stay out of combat. Super-sized mecha bull. And now you can actually see it better. Looks really good. Clacks and blares, unauthorized intruders in the prison compound. The bloated and alien forces of the Dread crash into the siege lines of the Grand Hall. There is a clear and purposeful yell from behind. It is not yet time, as the first Scrivener moves to support the defenders. First Scrivener Eskut Tash. $56 people viewing. Guess a lot of people like EFU today. I know I do. And just as I thought, as we're going further into the stream, I can feel my headache like evaporating. I guess it's because I'm getting more and more excited. So maybe it's still happening somewhere in the back of my head, but I just am not paying attention to it. No suits and the bull first. Oh, no suits or bull first. Fellas, just go on and start bashing the door.
Feel my sting. You will rot here! Rot!
Sound of footsteps ASMR.
Die, cur!
I'll see
let the adrenaline take over. We don't have time for headaches. Is the Crusher known as one of the stronger animatrons? Crusher is the custom one for certain. I don't think I've seen a Crusher animatron before, or I do believe they're one of the strongest classes of animatrons.
You will not survive!
Okay. Charger. This experimental animatron has been covered in thick layers of silver, and it holds a bright orb of illumination as a weapon. I'm guessing it's shooting electricity all over the place. How convenient that I have an elemental blade of lightning that protects me. 62. We're counting. I guess those 10 additional viewers are the people that have died defending Engine Town, so thank you for your sacrifice. We shall make it count. Silvered animatron, Inspector class. Thermo-powered jailer, Destroyer class. This experimental animatron has been empowered by thermal energy. It is also surrounded with thick, oily membrane, which protects its whole structure. The wild, strange animatrons and guardians erupt with electric energies. Whatever dark, dangerous secrets the spell guards secreted away here over the long years were certainly well defended. If Melinda had animatrons this strong, why did she not use them? She is using them, you dumb shit. Make room, we're bottled here. Can't you see?
The gods have smiled on us today. I'll see you cut asunder.
Okay, that sounded like someone died. Yeah, someone is dead. Children. Children Olfrir. So another one bites the dust. You youngins might want to let the bull in. Move in.
I will.
Throwing shade. Who am I throwing shade at? I'm being courteous as ever. If I'm throwing shade, it's just me jesting. Some good-natured fun.
On my order, attack! Here comes the pain.
Ouch.
Time to die.
You'll soon be hanging from your
Let's
top.
go murder some animatrons.
I'll not let you walk away. They steal.
Let's see what this suit can do. Currently not so much. But we'll get there.
Time to die. You'll die here. Freedom or death.
Am I even using the daggers? Yeah, I am. Make way!
They steal, villain.
Oh, okay, I can attack from over here. and I can deal a lot of damage from over here. So as you can see, I'm attacking really quickly.
Only one way out for you! All before me! Time for a bit of the game. Only one way out for you! Feel my wrath! Victory is ours!
Oh. Dead. You weren't. You just read what Griff said. Oh. Yeah, then I take no blame. A strange warded entrance. Ooh, that's a nice doorway. The man in the mask slips in from behind. The carrier team fights a bloody fight, gaining ground meter by meter, though their cost is not cheap. Blood spilled by their companions stains the machine prison floor. Don't step on the lights. Yeah, even I figured out that much. Here is where we must part. Should probably close my inventory now. I'm not sure how long that has been open. I have business here. Yours is the other door. What is this door then? Who or what is behind it? What is here? What business do you have here exactly? Mysteries. He seems legit to me. I'm simply afraid that I don't like any of you enough to say. Slips on another ring, and he passes into the warded section. Okay, so he went wherever that leads. Nanya, as in Nanya business. That's pretty much what he said, though. So, did I lose all of my buffs? I think I might have. Let's reapply what we can. The group enters into another chamber. So we do. Dominated by an enormous shimmering spear, barely glimpsed in the distance. Okay, this looks dangerous. People gotta move so the rest of us can move. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine chilling here, but people keep filling in as well and just blocking everyone in. It's kind of funny. Boom. Okay. approaching Gastronaut team is greeted by another strong force of defender animatrons. A massive colossal thermal-powered animatron looms ahead and blocks the entrance to something.
I do what I must.
Charged Charger, let's kill that one first, I suppose.
Only one way out for you.
These guys seem annoying. Animated Guardian Axe also seems annoying. Okay, so I'm taking serious damage, but as I said before, I also deal serious damage in this suit.
I will answer any threat.
Fear what holds. Well, that tears it.
And attacking this one is probably be really painful for me, since I attack so many times per round, and it has double damage shields up. So look at me just going down in HP.
You will never defeat us.
Okay, now it doesn't have fire shield up anymore, so now we actually... Now we can destroy it. Now it doesn't have any damage shields.
I will see you dead. Die, Kerr. The end is near.
Thermal-powered Warden, Colossus class. Okay, let's be careful here, because the chances are that we'll die fighting this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna die here. Chickening out.
Only one.
Aegis of the Reckless Thunder. Someone dropped their shield.
Dust. We shall return.
Follow and receive the gift you are owed by the blood in your veins. Follow, if only to protect the weak
I have
that
to run
fell
back again
because
and
of
see.
you.
Fancy Norwal. Norwal. I'm guessing the one is supposed to be on L, so Fancy Norwal. Thanks for the follow.
Die, Kerr.
I mean, who even is that? I'm sad you died. Many Lois men have tried to enter the prison. Many have died trying, but each time the door has held, the animatrons breaking those rebels within. Are you sure about that?
I will never defeat us.
I'm sad you died, so I'm not sure who you're speaking about, but we have additional casualties here. Ascensionist Bayern and Two-Fist Yin, both of whom are Lowers men, so I mourn their loss for sure.
For me.
Now we can join the fight again.
Die. Die.
Even though we deal tiny amounts of damage to this Colossal Warden, we are attacking several times per round, so that's useful. Oh, I just remember that we're lacking magic weapon. Should probably apply that. Attack the charged chargers. Okay, this is bad. I don't want to be in the middle of everything. This guy is not a tank, he's far from it. He is a decent damage dealer though, so even though he has the fighter class, I think of him almost as a rogue instead. If I'm allowed to flank, I can deal some serious damage. The wall of Jenkins howls aloft, acts aflame with sinister energy. Cuts chunks from the thermal-powered warden. Truly no match for the bull. The huge swirls and prison plane spear of wood. The huge swirling prison plane spear of bone awaits. Master deck, play gem. Oh, I remember that now. But I don't want to out anyone during stream in case they're being secret.
You have been an apt student, and your convictions have inspired those around you.
Well
Thanks,
done.
Twitch. Appreciate it. Ascension for life. Get out of here, Ibrandul. Ibrandul for life. Get out of here, Ascension. Neither of us won the war. In before Uslakt. A rogue that isn't a slave to sneak attack limitations. Pretty much. The approach. Approach and prepare to enter. 183. Thanks, Twitch. 183 represent. I think we even have this one. I even have that command from when I set the stream up long ago. Ooze meme, ooze meme. Not sure. It's a conspiracy, Kruger. Nightbot just told you. $183. Both teams enter. One team leaves. $183 centimeters. That's how short Ordinant is. Thunderdome. Don't be mean. Improve your camera work, man. Show off the spear. See, I'm getting scolded again. But damn, this spear is really nice work. This has got to be a scaling thing, because there's a placeable that's a tiny version of this. Look how good this is. And in relation to the bull, this is pretty awesome. So let's read the plaque as well. But then I have to adjust the camera up again because I can't see the plaque if I'm doing that. Well, there isn't really a plaque, it's just the transition into the Spear of Vorn. The clear voice of the Scrivener calls across the Grand Hall, complaining Cabot, Drado Wisself. Prisoner 1, Cell Warden. So these sorts of areas do look very cool when you do this with the camera. Like seeing the void around the platform. Maybe we should try doing this for a while. See how it actually works. I'm not used to playing sort of over the shoulder. You know you can use your middle mouse button to rotate your camera right? Nope. I can't. I can just use it to zoom in and out. So you have lied to me, sir. I didn't know you played Rowanol. I played Club Ascensionist with you. Yeah, I played Rowanol sort of secretly, just to amuse myself during a time when I had some playing urges and a little spare time to play EFU. Since then, I haven't really had much time to commit. Try holding the middle mouse. Oh, that did work. I knew that. Maybe move closer. Can't hear the robot. Gentle, present the authentication. Oh, it's actually speaking. So I'm being too distracted here. Now I need to cut down the chat interaction. Insufficient authorization. Melinda Bresley, subject deceased. Authority, Bosian Dimani. Authorization, Bosian Dimani. So this cell warden is pretty much asking for authentication or authorization to pass into the prison. Represented by Head of Demolitions, Chief Engineer Itten Radhoff. Bosian Dimani, insufficient authorization, subject deceased. I said it first, Warlord Jenkins. A tunneling detachment of dread assets approaches the enhancement array. Access authorization, spotted the barbarian. You can also increase cam movement speed in the options menu. Use the all-purpose failsafe code of 12345. Bonus, you'll get access to somebody's luggage. Warlord Jenkins, insufficient authorization. Subject unknown. Prepare for demolition. Harry Slowhand hanging around back there. I'm guessing someone already said it's not hostile, so... Whoa, that's way too much.
Dust, we shall return.
Doesn't seem to be as badass as I expected. Maybe it was the bull carrier that really hacked into it. Okay, the problem here seems to be if it starts attacking me, I might die quickly. Since I'm kind of blocked in and I can't easily move away. That was a nice interaction though, since we got to guess on like what figures might provide access. And I'm guessing there's someone, like some name we could have given that would actually work here. The animatron is destroyed, and the head. In some strange stupor. Let me see. Oh boy. The appetite. Staggering in its immensity. Look at that thing. The appetite. A vast, bloated, unliving beholder. Its size is staggering. Merely to look upon its grotesque form is to invite unwanted horrors into the mind. Strange binding magic swirls over it. Screenshot cancer. I'm pretty sure these guys are screenshotting. I'm videoing. Man in the mask's name. Yeah, that's what I thought, Master Dick. And its eye begins to roll up. Okay, let's move slightly this way. Whirls his axe once more. It would be tempting to see the siege carrier just jump straight ahead and hack the axe into the eye. The appetite yawns. I will hold open the jaws.
You have been an apt student,
Gastronaut team,
and your
dive
convictions
in.
have inspired those around you.
We're supposed to dive into its maw. You signed up, you idiot. Now dive in. As the carrier bull struggles to keep the slowly awakening appetite's jaw open, Chosen, screaming in horror, pour in from behind. Chosen, come, defend the carrier.
Run while you can be forgotten.
I will see you dead! Feel my wrath. Only one way out for you!
Leaps into the moss void. The gastronauts crawl into the jaw. They are able to communicate with each other. Ah, what's up, Victor? And thanks for the prime. Appreciate it. 75, Jesus. Somebody get that guy some cleverest. 4 years. 4 months. So, I'm not sure if we're supposed to do something ourselves. Oh, that's a transition. Yeah. Oh no, you are inside the appetite. Aptly named. 5,000 experience for jumping into the maw of the appetite. Ah, this is really nicely made. Look at these placeables representing the maw of the appetite. Very nice. Very, very nice. So we are just inside the mouth here. Love the name of this area. Damn, I agree so much, Wolfram. It is a dreadful, poisonous place. The gastronauts force themselves through the jaw towards the throat. Let's go choke this freakish thing. This is kind of awesome. Clamber down into the depths of the appetite. Oh, damn.
Hey, steel, villain!
So let's see if we can actually switch blades here.
Nature's fury strike
Yeah, we
you
can.
down!
Terrible, dreadful, parasitical worms emerge from the aberrant sides. And it definitely hurts. Let me through. Necrotic squid. Whoa. This reminds me of the inside of QBD in RuneScape. Haven't played RuneScape, so I can't relate, and I'm probably gonna be less responsive right now because I feel like my attention is required. So necrotic worms, grotesque worms inside the stomach here, or the esophagus, I guess. Mega intestinal worm. This huge intestinal worm is a dreadfully dangerous parasite. Seems like we're underwater as well, so we're inside its like digestive fluid. They force themselves slowly through the choking horror. Only the gastroid suit.
Nature's fury strike you down!
Maybe the suits provide like underwater breathing or something. Ouch.
Those that could balance!
Please no killing me. Clancy the janitor. Ouch. So I'm kind of trusting these guys to keep me healed here. Let's see if I can actually damage it. Okay, now I'm not trusting them anymore. Okay, maybe we actually have to do this.
This is an outrage!
We're drinking all kinds of potions, and we're going on the offensive. Now we can actually do something. It's near death, and hopefully we can kill it. Yeah, critical hit. Awesome. There we go.
Is that your taste?
Vile necrotic worms swivel free from the internal walls of the rotten throat canal, sucking at the fresh flesh brought forth to them. Trinity, engage!
Hey, steel, villain!
They struggle deeply through the poisonous intestinal tubes. Wait, I got an idea. Oh yeah, it's...
Follow and receive the gift you are owed by the blood in your veins. Follow, if only to protect the weak that fell because of you.
Ikuinar, thank you a bunch for the follow. I appreciate it. is the stream going? I think it's going pretty well. I only got scolded once by Howland so far for not using camera angles that much, but I have been doing better than before, and we did get a good look at the spear and the bull carrier, and it looks amazing. The scaling is so good, and you guys have designed the areas really well. Where are those follow voice clips from? They sound familiar. It is, it's a voice line from Jan Irenicus in Baldur's Gate 2. That's probably why you recognize it. The gastronauts activate their motion stabilizers. Please do not run, only walk. Press that green button on your hands, yeah? I'm glad I have at least some minor healing I can use. I have one of these as well. Although I'm not sure I can even use that one. But yeah, now we got the motion stabilizer in effect. Remember Gutter Knights, it was part of my first PC ever on them. Knight Agog Haptics. Ecstatic to see him around. Yeah, he's not really a real PC, as you might know, but I remember Agog, and we actually had some good times back then. Oh, even this tunnel traceable can be upscaled. That looks really nice. And of course, another lower reference, but of course it means going lower into the intestines of the appetite. Internal tentacle gropers. Of course, assassin fights. I never escaped them. These ones are pretty badass. Grotesque, unliving, aberrant tentacles show their numbers. I've never played BG2, but I might have heard it used in something else. You might have heard the voice actor or seen the voice actor, since he is in other things as well. He's really good. Like, his voice acting for Jan Irenicus is probably the best I've ever heard in any game. It's insanely good. Deeper down, let's go. Yo, Oripop, what's up first then? Finally you appear. Whoa! Internal eye stalks. This looks really good. This looks super freaky and aberrant. They descend. Terrible tendrils and eye stalks cover the walls of this lower gut chamber. They arrive. The chosen nearly reach the carrier, a last line of defense, struggling to keep them free. One of ours EE'd, so one of ours crashed. EE'd meaning enhanced edition crushed us. Okay, we need to start moving, I guess. Appetite eye stalks. I don't have magic weapon anymore. Let's apply it. Let's change the camera a bit. Oh, darkness. let's attempt my idea here.
Shall suffice. Hey, steal, villain!
Did they dispel my provision? Seems like it. And now I'm knocked down. They also dispel my freedom movement, I guess. And we're being blocked by this place over here. Let's see if I can actually get past and attack something. Oh boy. Okay, I can actually deal some damage once I get started. Worse then? I need to also keep myself healed so I'm not in any danger of dying. The internal ice dogs of the great appetite lost into the gas remote at the struggle and okay, I think this is another time for massive potion drinking. Taking some serious damage here. Yeah, I'm not sure I can even survive this. I need to get a displacement drink in sometime, but now I'm knocked down, so I'm probably dead. Not sure what my action queue looks like either, but I'm sure it's hurting. Wasting so many healing potions here. Oh, I have a potion of acid protection. Let's try that. Let's try a potion of antidote. Potion of cure critical wounds. Those. Can't really do anything against this one. I need to get away from it. Try and get some protections up, but now I'm getting dispelled again. Oh man, this is really deadly. See if I can actually get some attack bonus up here and start attacking. Or now let's go for it. Yeah, now we're actually doing some damage. Watch me go! I am a hero today. Okay, now it switched to attacking me instead because it realized I'm actually dealing a lot of damage. Yay! Excellent. But now we're right back in the same situation. In a flurry of stabs, 80 viewers, goddamn. Become as more liquid than meat. Yeah, be as water. What's that quote by Bruce Lee about water? The heart beats necrotic. Towards the heart. Gotta find the heart as well. So let's spend up this crystal. I need to quick slot another one. Something I actually have a lot of is healing supplies, like purple crystals. What did I do there? Oh, I ended up putting an antidote into that slot. That was not what I meant to do. You see the heart ahead of you. You know your duty well. Blows a sinister tune upon a set of old bone pipes. I'm gonna stop reading chat now, as much as I can. This is it. Okay, my AC is really low now. Might be bugged, not sure. Potions of retreat to improve our speed here. Though it doesn't do much for us. Let's use protection from acid potion. Oh, we got the spell again. Why not? So that's the problem with beholders and their ilk. They dispel you a lot. I feel like we need to kill this ice dog. So that's what I'm gonna do. Otherwise it's gonna keep dispelling us. Idiots. Move into position. We're all supposed to surround it, I suppose. Initiating countdown. Deactivate their bombs. Oh, I didn't even know we had bombs inside us. So this is a suicide mission. Or what? they explode. Who is the last to still be alive? To mess in heart. Horror upon horrors. All of these trees and things look really veiny, and this is a good representation of the intestines. Yeah, I survived. Yeah, that's the power of this fighter perk, evasion. I'm not sure if we're supposed to be able to survive though. We blew ourselves up. There's no surviving that even if you roll well on a roll. We're supposed to be dead. Boom. And there we go.
Yeah, that's the way.
Boom! Team Gastronaut. The explosion ruptures from within the appetite. The Gastronauts, having sacrificed their lives, have at long last destroyed the chosen... Oh, have at long last destroyed the appetite.
Hooray for me!
Let me just evade this bomb I strapped to my chest and activate it. Yeah, that's some kind of ninja trick. I'm probably gonna switch over to my Observer PC quite soon, depending on what happens, as the appetite explodes in a spray of gore. It snaps its jaw shut in terrible fury. That probably means the bull carrier is destroyed. The carrier bull is knocked from the bridge and tumbles into the pit of the prison spear. Must be a custom kit. Evasion is normally on monks and rogues. Yeah, it's a custom kit for pure fighters. Something called perks that allow you to build pure classes that normally people always multi-class. Then you have something that gives you a small bonus for staying pure and fits certain different concepts. And this one is a dual-wielding fighter perk. No, this is the dual-wield perk. Gore from the destroyed Hulk scatters around the area, and the single golden key. It shines, tumbles. Carrier the Grey becomes Carrier the White next chapter. It tumbles and lands. It skitters across the stones. Yeah, the Observer is coming soon, my days. I'm just reading how Lando shouts at this point. As the appetite is destroyed, one strange thing happens across Dunwarren. An old curse is broken. And everywhere, hidden in the pipes and tunnels and shafts. Can you guess what's gonna happen? I think I know. The thousands of Dunwarren Grey, curiously resistant to spell rats. Long hunted and slain casually out of hand. Begin to turn, transforming into their true form. You should play Sankey's stream on here. Now I'm gonna switch to an observer PC. The rats turn back into what they once were, the spirit within of old Dunwarren. Okay, so I'm switching over. The Dread Empire is going to be overrun by a swarm of gnomes. Another naked man. It's now an adult stream. So we'll see where we end up with this observing PC. Cancer was the mastermind all along. Dread confirmed. Indeed, Prophet Sarkon. The Dread was actually just streamers that we confused with IC. Yeah, breaking the fourth wall. Or third wall, or whatever. Not sure why I'm not going a thorough. Usually that happens. So now we're in Engine Town. All those observers all over the place were just cancer. So we're back in Engine Town, and it's about to get rough. I'm gonna jump over and get another beer. You know what? This is actually my last beer I have in my domicile today. Kind of scary. Yeah, I should have logged out instead of AFK when the tech guy came to repair my net. Didn't think it would take so long to swap a box. Last beer, that's worrying. Oh wait, it's not my last beer. I have some actual strong beer as well. It's my last soft beer. So everything is not lost yet. There's still hope for humanity. The loading bar jumping back and forth, is that good? Yeah, that's an enhanced edition thing. It's gonna load eventually, but it gives me enough time to get beer. That's the important things in life. So, what did you say, Dibble? What happened to you? Did your internet mess up? Okay, I did crash after all. So, never mind. I was lying. Now it's gonna say my CD keys in use. Yeah. So how about the weather, eh? Nice and cold outside. Hope everyone is enjoying that, eh? I think it varies how long this takes. Usually it's like a minute or two. I always end up spamming this one. Even though it's just gonna be a matter of seconds. It just feels like you don't want to miss out. I was observer number 2, giving POV for the Engine Town defense. I was on the phone with the internet, which was good enough for a 720p stream, but I had to step out to facilitate a tech guy repairing my fiber internet. Well, that sounds less than optimal. I was on phone internet, good enough for 720p. I'm never understood how you can stream from your phone and actually get it working. So here are the lost defenders. Shuckling Bill is dead. Oh, whoa. First Scribner Escutage. Let's take a look outside. Or in fact, let's not take a look outside, because that means we're gonna load another area and chances are we'll end up being in trouble. Shuckling Bill, this NPC. He's basically an NPC that has been around since the first chapter of this server, and whenever one of the major powers of the server has changed, he's just changed his uniform and kept doing what he's always done, protecting people in Lower Sanctuary. And eventually, now at the end, he's actually been wearing a hodgepodge uniform that's pieced together from like 4 or 5 different factions. So pieces of a Watcher's gear, pieces of a Tigra uniform, pieces of Lower Footman gear, etc. Oh, so we have Isenode forces that have tunneled into Engine Town here. Sergeant Ironbelly Secor, valiantly holding. Let's see if I can get past these. We have Isenode War Horrors. And we have the Stygians over here chilling. They don't really need to join the fight yet. They are much too badass. The Stygian Armada being an elite band of mercenaries.
I will not let you do this.
And these are the last survivors of that mercenary faction. But once they join the battle, they will be fearsome. Master Tao Masemba is a weapon master of the whip. And here we have the ignition switch of the machine, which actually looks really, really cool. Like, look at this mechanical stuff. There's even a phase here. So much coolness going on. And so much happening in Neverwinter Nights that I never expected to see. This golden device seems to require a large key in order to turn it. Svefneptin runes mark it as ignition. And then below that, question marks. Get on ignition if you aren't fighting. The end of everything. Rubin must live. The tunnel into Engine Town. Hurry. Southeast corner of the map, fighting.
That's it for you. Take that.
Yeah, they're trying to invade, I guess. Agent Dorian Weston is in trouble. He's actually dying now. Oh, we actually have mind flayers here. People are gonna get screwed. Summoned Warrior Lord Mummy, that's probably from Scrivener Escutash. Wait, or Agent Dorian is still alive. The Mind Flayer over here. Or fighting Scrivener Escutash. But Escutash is an ancient mummy. Wrapped in bandages, this formidable mummy holds a quill in one ancient hand. So he's basically the matriarch of a family of Scriveners of Death that originate from Fae. And he's basically, well, a mummy lord that has been embalmed and preserved in the name of Yurgle. So he's a sanctioned undead by the deity Yurgle. Oh, his fair aura is really... Oh, I'm confusing the summon with Eskid himself. But their fair aura is actually dealing quite well with... I'm losing the word. With the war horrors. The enhanced hook horrors of Isinode. First Scrivener seems phased. Agent Dorn Westland. Hear me. We will press out, and we will retake the hall. Follow. I think I'm gonna transition first, because that means less lag for me. I wish I was a sanctioned undead. Indeed. Let's hope we don't crash now. I think we should be fine. You just never know with Enhanced Edition. Oh yeah.
I will not be defeated.
Wait, there's actually people out here? Yeah, they're fighting bloated thrall watchers and such. The survivors of the carrier group make your way through the Grand Hall back to Engine Town, struggling against the dread horde.
You will never defeat us.
Oh, they're going inside. That means they must be returning with the golden key that was kept inside the appetite. the key for the ignition switch. And what is gonna happen when they turn on the ignition? Who knows?
Yes? Hello?
Master Tao Masemba is actually mobilizing here. He's probably gonna hold the bridge as they get prepared to turn the ignition. And I'm gonna follow towards the ignition for sure. This is pretty much the biggest mystery in this server. So let's await whoever has the key. Did Kraken get the key? That's hilarious. So they are about to turn on the ignition switch. Prepares to put in the ignition. Blame it on Dungeon Masters dropping the key at his fate. Some redemption for Kraken, I guess.
That's the way it's done and done.
Do it and be quick. We've lost too much. And to explain for anyone watching, this thing I'm playing as right now, it's an entirely out of character thing. It's invisible to everyone else, and I'm just using it to stream the events that are happening. That's why nobody's interacting
Let me
with
by,
me.
please. Let me by, please.
He inserts the key and tries to turn it. Wait, the host. Pausing to clear lag a bit. Dungeon Masters have been crashing like mad. Where's the full damage fest for who gets to turn the key? It's likely not working right now because of the lag, but it's gonna happen. Everyone just shut it and watch. Well spoken. The Dread Army pauses at the other end of the Grand Hall. Agent Ashfire. monument is still there. The defenders of Engine Town take up positions at the gates. Now I'll go see what's happening at the gates, because maybe they're not able to turn on the ignition now. They gather at the huge gates. Yeah, let's go have a look. The astronauts all sacrifice themselves for this. Sanctuary sacrifice for this. Everything sacrificed for this. Okay, so we go out to the gates one last time.
Greetings.
Well, Sankis has POV of Engine Room 2, so I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't really care what the other streamers are covering at this point. I'm just gonna go where I feel like, because it's gonna be a big inclusive stream. Like, it's a continuous thing. I'm just not covering only one part. Now I'm trying to cover everything. Since this is likely going to be posted in video form later. Something huge begins to lumber across the gate. Ah, Master Tao is out here. Pounds a fist on his shield in a rhythm. Rally. The monument of hubris begins to rumble across the bridge. Yeah, this is about to get dangerous. Not sure it's in visible range right now, but it's probably gonna come. Hear me now, if you have never before. Within the engine, brave men will activate this machine. Outside, we few will give our lives so they may. The die is cast, the coin is flipped. Sanctuary endures. Sanctuary endures. Sanctuary endures. The monument quakes at the sight of Tao. Thump, thump. Slow, slow. Aye, Miss Emma, slowly. I'm coming. And over here, it closes in. Giant shambling golem appears to have been formed from nothing but brain material. This is pretty much the super weapon of the Dread Empire.
Evil is doomed!
Another super monstrous creature. The monument stares down at the defenders. It is indifferent to their feeble magic. It stares and ponders.
Live free or die!
I am enjoying this barrage of spells that it doesn't really care about.
I shall strike you down!
Spell breach, people. Yeah, people don't have many spell breaches, I guess. It stands, and then...
Victory is ours!
Taste death, you taste!
The monument looms, and then a shadow grows. Ominous shadow. Some darkness from above. What is that? Is that... Can it really be? Or are my eyes deceiving me? I hope it's the right key. God knows how many the beast must have swallowed. A shadowy beast of bone soars down. Shadow death! Come on!
All fun and games!
Could it possibly be this thing Howland has been posting screenshots of for the past 24 hours? Ah, that was really good. Nice animation. Etherix once more. I need to get over here. Thomas Alquin. The animated bones of the great shadow death, Etherix, son of Retrorix, assembled by dark ritual magic after arduous effort on Nightfall the 8th, below the boneyard of the Underdark. Etherix once more, it's an utterly terrifying monstrosity. Battle of the Titans.
Take that!
By all the hell!
Oh, I got stuck. So I can't move around anymore.
Take that!
Kind of it's cool how the two titans battle, and their models are really entangled in each other. The fury is terrible.
Taste death! You'll fall before me!
The huge bridge begins to buckle and break under their battle.
You will rot here! Rot!
That person is likely going to die. Goodbye, Cormac, sweet prince. An awed hush falls over the oldest survivors of Sanctuary. Behind the ranks of the defenders, whispering to themselves, Eterix comes to the defense of Sanctuary one last time. The people of Engine Town flee from the contest as the huge bridge begins to collapse. The battle rages on. And the monument tries to come after them. The entire bridge begins to collapse. Poor Botter. 94 viewers, damn. It's crazy, yo. Iron Grip Annie, I'm sorry you're dead. Get inside. I'm gonna have to stand in this crowd of people again.
This fight
Hopefully
is
we can
lost.
get inside without
Time
crashing.
To go. Out of the way. Come on, make
Though
room.
I'm uncertain. Thank you, Eterix, for your valiant defense, even in death. But that Dracolich model looks really badass. I really like it. Ruben, he's almost as fast as me. 95 people. He's gonna end up having the entire server watching. I know, right? This is the moment we have all been waiting for. Dogshit, terrified, falls into the abyss. The survivors retreat into Engine Town. The agents are working the panels around it. I think we need to move here. Eterix holds against the monuments. The agents manipulate the panels, working with the experienced hand of people who have spent their lives in pursuit of this very moment. That's a nice emote. The air is melancholic as the sound of fighting from the Great Hall fades away. The way is gone. Kind of need to stand somewhere that has clear sight of this. See if Facade walks up. Let's stand here. Maybe here. Actually, I like that. Trough, you bastard. The agent's fingers fly across the panel as he taps, twists, and adjusts with desperation. Rear, you poor sod. hide your UI during this part. Kind of want the UI up so people can read the chat, but I'll keep it down for now. I also need to read the chats, especially when the shouts begin. The crowd gathers about the ignition. Nice, cozy, and desperate. This is what it's all about. I'm getting flashbacks to the end of chapter 1 in EFU, and that's not a bad thing. I do really appreciate the notion of a mind flayer just standing there by the ignition watching on. Yeah, this could probably be like interest, just watching and seeing what's gonna happen. Kind of like this aloof, observing person that just is really detached from everything, but wants to see what happens, you know, see the story unfold. Coin is cast. Morrow, call it. Heads. What are they flipping about? Input the key, turn it. Then those posted at the panels. I think you must increase the controls to maximum flow. He puts the key into its slot and slowly turns it. Let us finally have an end to this uncertainty. He readies himself. Maximum output now. That is something I can do. Runs over the controls once more, fiddling at a gauge. As Morrow inserts the key, Ashfire begins setting the controls to maximum flow. Pause roleplay. He adjusts the panel to maximum overdrive. That's the spirit. All power on all cylinders. Works the panel as instructed, increasing the control to maximum flow. The switches are turned to maximum flow. The key is turned. And so, Morrow Springhand turns the ignition switch of the great Dunwar machine. This is it, people. This is it. Feel the suspense. Taste the atmosphere. Long, long ago, amidst the mists of the Isle Inf, a Netherese archmage discovered tablets of some mysterious origin. They were inscribed with instructions for building a great machine. He consulted the other great mages of the Netherese penal colony of Inth. It was agreed that the machine should be built, if only to find out its true ultimate purpose. He enlisted the aid of simple native stargazers to construct it. In this effort, they failed. And so, the Archmage traveled into the Underdark and therein found the Svirfneblin of old Dunwarren, whom he persuaded to assist him. Under his instruction, they worked to create the great machine, and in their unrelenting labor, the Svirfneblin society fractured. Out of the dimness, the appetite emerged. It brought with it a terrible curse. The industrious Svirfneblin of Dunwarren were transformed into rats and rat beasts. They scurried into the darkness, their work left unfinished, forgotten. For centuries, the machine moldered in silence until escaped slaves found the ruins of Dunwarren and built their city there. They called it Sanctuary, inspired by its mysteries and possibilities. Some sought to complete the great machine. So Sanctuary rose, fell, and rose again. The world was cast into the darkness of apocalypse, but in the Underdark, the work continued. In an abandoned village of the apocalyptic surface, not far from a rescue portal that many of Sanctuary's refugees used to make their way below, a roachman who had peered too long at the stars scribbled a piece of graffiti upon the wall of a derelict building. The sun has gone out. The sun has gone out. Who will light it up again? Who will light it up again? As the key is turned, the machine rumbles. The quarter channels of earth, air, water, and fire churn. The energies of the planes crash together, are pulled into the machine, and smashed together. It begins with sparks of warm light, dancing over the bones of Frederick Breslin. The sparks surge into flame. In the instant before your annihilation, your eyes fill with the first brilliance of a new sun. You grasp its unbounded radiance. You gasp one final time. The outlines of the sun here, that's really nice. The work that goes into making this with limited engine possibilities. I don't think I can stop smiling here. Unfortunately, I think we have some crashes related to Enhanced Edition, but that doesn't really ruin my mood. Keep the suspense going, you know. So I can imagine there are some speculations going on at the moment. Cancer gotta teach you about camera work. Oh damn.
This is not the end.
Look at this. Very nice. Using maps is a bannable offense. The energy of the new sun spreads, obliterating flame of the broken world, and challenges the swirling world-eating, god-devouring, primordial force of destruction that is Dendar the Night Maiden. The howling serpent strikes at the surging light. We're at 97 now. It would be kind of cool to go over 100, I have to admit that. It prepares to devour a sun once more. But the sun continues its expansion, and the immensity that is the head of Dendar, is vaporized into a cloud of ash. In the place of your world, in the place of all that has come before, a new young sun burns, burns and burns. The distant light of 4 stars fades in the illumination. $100. Thanks, people. A new sun has dawned. And so concludes Chapter 4 of EFU, Escape from Uncertainty, Revelations. Please log out. Further information will be available in Discord.
Not again!
You have been an apt student, and your convictions have inspired those around you.
Thank you, people. That concludes Chapter 4 of EFU, and that concludes this stream. Catch you all in the next chapter.